Hello everybody, how are you all doing? I'm absolutely fine here. And friends, today we are going to talk about the ongoing situation going on in Iraq and the mind game which is going on between Iran and the United States of America relating to Iraq. Alright friends, so let's talk in detail about it. Let's go. Now friends, both Iran and the United States of America have promised to the Iraqi population that they will give democracy to Iraq. They will help in building a very good democracy. But both these countries are till now in vain. Yes, both these countries have not been able to provide any sort of democracy right now. And now let's dive a bit deeper into this thing. Now friends, first of all, let us talk about how much people vote in Iraq. The people's mandate for a democracy is pretty less, as when elections were actually held, at that time there was a turnout of only 41%, and that is very less. So we can clearly see that people actually, do not have that much faith in the words of Iran and the United States of America, and nor do they think like they need a democracy. They do not think like that. Like many people do not think like that, because you can see 41%, and it's less than half 41%. Alright friends, so till now, there has never been a proper democracy in Iraq. So people are also not very habitual to a democracy, because there never has been a proper democracy in Iraq. Like sometimes there has been dictatorship and sometimes there has been monarchy. So there has never been a proper democracy in which people have the right to vote, have a say in the functioning of the government. As the former president, Mr. Abraham Lincoln, said, that a democracy is for the people, of the people, and by the people. Until now, all these three conditions have not been fulfilled by any Iraqi government. So we can say that there has never been a proper democracy, and that's why people are not that willing, as it's quite something new in Iraq, and people don't know if it will be good or bad, right? People don't know. But friends, I want to tell you something. Yes, and that is that many Muslims were killed recently because they were Sunni, and they were killed by some sort of a militia, or you can say some sort of an organization. Yes, many Muslims were killed, and in that massacre, the United States of America and Iran both thought that it's over, they need to come together now. The Shia Muslims actually think that they are superior to the Sunni Muslims. So that's why what they thought, that the president of Iraq should be a Shia Muslim, whereas the speaker of the parliament can be a Sunni Muslim, so that it will not be that the Sunni Muslims are completely discriminated, do not have any role in the government. They will have a role in the government, but they will not have that much high role, so that similar massacres will not be carried out by Shia Muslims, right? So I think they have done this system, and it's quite good if you see right now, because we have to stop massacres before coming to democracy. First of all, when there's a democracy, at that time you don't want all these massacres or something like that to come into democracy, to bring Iraq into democracy, to make Iraq a democratic nation. Yes, so there should not be any massacres. So that's why first of all they need to come up with a solution, right, so that these massacres will not be held, and then gradually there will be some peace between the Shia Muslims and the Sunni Muslims, right? And you see, when, as I told you right now, the president will be a Shia Muslim, but the Speaker of the Parliament will be a Sunni Muslim, right? So like this, they will definitely make a bit of peace with each other. Like the tensions will go down. Yes, so there will not be any more massacres of these type or something like that. Now friends, right now Iran and the United States of America are supporting two different people. Like one party will be supported by either Iran or the United States of America, and then the other party will be supported by either again Iran or the United States of America, right? After then, which person will become president, all this will be in the hands of the people. The elections will go on, and then people will vote, and then they will decide. But as I told you in the beginning, there's not much of a turnout. Yes, there is not much of a turnout, because only 41% of the people voted. So there's not much of progress going on there. They are trying. Iran and America are definitely trying. And again, now whichever person will come out on the top, right? Whichever person will come out on the top, comes out on the top. Imagine if that person is supported by the United States of America, then the United States of America will get a favor. Yes, and of course, that's why the United States of America will be helping that person, because the person must have said something which will favor the United States of America, and that's why the United States of America is actually helping it. Yes, so that might be related to anything such as oil or something like that. So this is how the situation is right now going on in Iraq. Both of the sides are actually trying that their party should come on the top, but people will definitely take some time getting used to all this. Like, what is democracy? Is it good or bad? And right now in modern times, there are only three types of governments, like monarchy, dictatorship, and democracy. And by most of the people, democracy is considered as the best of the three source of governments. And actually, I support this idea, but many people do not. And in the countries where this idea is new, then they don't know about it, and they fear that their country might get crippled into a chaos like that. So that's why there is so much less turnout. But yes, the United States of America and Iran are definitely trying for democracy to stand up, for democracy to rise. Yes, and simultaneously, of course, they are fighting against the ISIS. Of course, they will fight against it. Only then a democracy can literally stand, because if they will not fight against ISIS, then definitely a democracy cannot stand up. They will destroy it immediately, right? So like this, Iran and America are actually tackling the situation which is going on. Many countries like Syria and all these countries are right now, and nearby Middle East countries are not interfering much, right? These two countries are actually interfering the most. And these are the things which are going on between them. There is a mind duel, a mind game going on between both these countries, and at last that will definitely affect the fate of Iraq. Alright friends, so that's it for today. Now hope you enjoyed the video, and now I'm going to see you next time. So don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and tap the bell icon also. And now I'm going to see you next time. Bye.